Cover it back up.
Oh,
Horrible.
Oh, it's you. Oh, that's okay.
I just realised
Lord Jesus, no.
I had everything muted on the stream, so now we've got music and now we have all the sound coming through. That's right.
Why are you like this?
Well, it's a good thing we hadn't actually technically started the stream yet. So. You look rather Crane Clan tonight, Joel.
What?
You look very Crane Clan tonight.
Well, unfortunately, my crab stuff is... I could put my armor on, I guess.
Yeah, go on. Put your armor on. You may as well.
I'll be back.
It's one of those TikTok things where they do that and you change.
Yeah.
Where's Rob tonight?
Rob's doing Rob things. Being fashionably late as always. Don't worry, he's just around the corner.
He's not even on. What's that?
Nah, not yet. Because he's a scrub. Everything muted on the stream, so now we've got music and now we have all the sound coming through. Oh, shut up, me. That's right.
Why are you like this?
Well, it's a good thing we hadn't actually technically started the stream yet. So. You look rather Crane Clan tonight, Joel. Alright, you can shut up now. That's how delayed the stream is.
I didn't think it was that, behind.
Yeah, it's like a good 5 seconds, at least 5 to 10 seconds. It stops people from cheating on games, I guess.
Yeah, true.
It also prevents issues with buffering and that sort of stuff too, because there's already that time delay for it to have already broadcast to their server.
Yep.
Oodly-doo, potatoes. Come on, guys.
3 more minutes.
Oop. Is that Ron?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's Ron, because it wouldn't be Rob, because Rob was always last.
Yeah,
It's Ron. Right when Ron came in, the music changed.
Can't hear you, Ron.
Hang on.
Also, just if the music is a bit too loud for you guys, manually change the volume for the participant divine music to about 30%.
I dropped it right down to 6%.
Well, you just hate fun.
What do you mean? It's too loud. I'm not sure how. Well, I'm sort of there.
It's alright, I'll have a softer, something softer on anyway, once we actually start. Oh, there is the first one of the stream.
Oh, this is uncomfortable to freaking sit in.
Yeah, I figured as much.
You're actually wearing it.
Yeah, he went and got it.
Here we go.
You do realise that as soon as Rob says that, he's going to try and one-up you.
You better. There we go. Ugh. Back to the crab.
But it wouldn't make sense for Rob's character to be wearing armor anyway, because he's a Shugenja. He should be wearing something... He's a Shugenja, so he should be wearing something similar to me.
Oh, I'd be so glad I don't have a camera then.
Don't worry, there is a fundraiser.
No.
Sorry, how do you lower the music volume again?
So go to are you in full screen mode or just half screen mode?
No, just partial.
Right click on the Divine Music participant.
I don't see it.
It's the one with just the Discord face, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't say Ume. Ume is Joel. So you just right click on that and you'll see user volume. Actually, I've got mine at 15%. So when I put the actual in-game music on, I'll actually lower the volume through the media player as well. So I've just got to cranked up a little bit more for while we're waiting for now Rob.
Assuming he's coming on.
Well, I'm hoping so because he said he replied earlier. Whether it meant
No,
as long as we hit,
quick eat.
as long as we hit the ball running, he said. Everyone tag Rob.
He might be working. Because if it's home, he'll be on Discord anyway. But he's not on our server, so he will be working.
He didn't say he was working.
Are we starting off on the second day of the tournament?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Second day. Okay. Remember what your contest points are, by the way.
I saved my profile for that, so
Excellent.
I'm just going to open it.
All right, everyone got the character sheet printed out.
No?
Wow. Sounds like you done.
mine's-
Sounds like you
mine's
done
on
the.
Mine's
I've
on
got my
computer.
character sheet and stuff printed out. Yay!
So it sounds like you've
I'll
done the
give you a
exact
gold scar.
minimum that you need to get ready. Good job.
Did Ume make make a whole new character for this?
No, he just thought he was playing with his custom character, and I'm like, no, you'll be too overpowered. So I made him change.
So what character is he playing?
He's a Crab Clan.
What's the name?
Hida Ume. Same name, just different stats.
Ume. And Grady?
Jin.
Shinjo Jin.
Jin. Okay. And Jonah?
Yep.
So
Jonathan.
it's Rob late, like usual.
Yeah, pretty much. Jonathan is Akodo Masako.
Yep.
I took the liberty of actually pronouncing it for you, John.
I don't have a hope in hell.
In case anyone else is recording this, Clem is playing Ayane, Soshi Ayane. We've got...
Hang on, so I'll write down the names again, sorry.
So Grady is Shinjo Jin.
Unicorn.
Jonathan,
Jin, yeah.
yep, Jonathan is Akodo Masako.
Lion.
Joel is Hide Ume.
Crab. You got crab.
Yep. Clem
Sorry,
is
what was Jonathan's second name? So
Ma-
Kodo.
Masako.
Cool. Oh, I don't even know if I'm spelling these right. So,
Don't worry, I'm not.
who was Hide Ume again?
Is Joel.
Joel.
And we've got Clem. Clem is playing Soshi Ayane.
Soshi Ayame. Yep.
Rob is not here.
Yeah, who's he playing?
He is playing Kuro Aki.
Of course, it has
he
Kuro.
Yeah, points for originality, hey?
Wasn't he? He was near. He was playing Hattori.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He changed Aki's surname.
And then my character name is Togashi Yoshi.
Didn't Rob change the name to Hattori instead? Because I've got it written down there.
Probably. Well, he's not here to defend himself, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If he wants to defend his family honor, he has to be here to do it.
Yeah, I've got it written out. Rob, Isawa Hattori, Phoenix.
Yeah, he changed it.
Yeah, he was the Kuro Aki was the one we played. We were looking for the swords.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
that's all well and good, but he's not here to defend himself,
That's
so.
He's got Isawa Hattori on this one. Oh, no biggie. He'll be on to defend it.
Isawa Hadori.
Yeah, Hattori.
Well,
No big. He'll come and defend himself when he's on, if he's on.
we'll wait
Start.
4 more minutes until 8:40, and then we'll start.
He hasn't even read the messages yet. I don't think he's even looking at it.
That's fine. It just gives Ron a chance to finish his food and Grady a chance to get back on camera.
Sorry, guys.
So take your time.
I'm eating.
Yeah, you don't have to scoff it.
Take your
Now
time.
you tell me.
That's fine. Just you don't have to get off camera for that either. The internet is allowed to watch you eat. It's okay.
There are people who make a lot of money by just having people watch them eat on YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Ridiculous.
Like, look at two girls, one cup. Like, look at that. That made a lot.
Joel, I'm trying to eat. God damn it.
That wasn't Joel.
Whoever. Funny, guys. Shit.
Who wants some frozen yogurt?
Actually, I want ice cream now. So get a cup of ice cream.
Well, it's definitely a good thing that I have listed this as a
Mature.
a mature channel.
18 plus.
Not that anyone's watching, but it doesn't matter.
Give us
Doesn't matter, they can use it for future reference.
Yes.
And we all know how people like bringing up shit from the past.
Yep.
hmm I'm pretty sure they did that in the video too. They brought up a lot of it. But yeah, now this is all listed under the IRL section in Twitch, so hopefully it might pop up on a few more people's searches. So see what happens.
Maybe.
Ooh, there's another one. That's number 2.
Divine Wind.
Yeah, I should have an overlay on the video that counts how many times I burp in a stream. And then people can predict and maybe win a prize. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'd have to be an affiliate before I can offer that sort of services, but anyway.
All right.
Anyway, when are you guys coming to Soulcraft Gippsland?
Whenever I can be bothered to go to Gippsland.
Too far to drive, though.
We have our 3-year anniversary next game.
If I go, do I get to General?
Probably not.
It'd be the 3rd anniversary of my generalship.
That's right. You generaled the first game, didn't you?
Yes. I was a general for the very first game ever there. because I was one of I think 3 people that had actually played before, and the other people were the marshals, so was kind of put there by default. And what's his name? I think Patrick led the DC against me.
Did you win?
Tempted to call Rob and see if he answers.
He just replied, I think, didn't he?
No,
No,
that was
No.
Oh, that was right.
that was Ron.
Peer pressure.
Shogun.
He has
I'm going
haven't.
to call the Shogun.
You're gonna call him. I think we show him call him. We'll show him call him.
I can't make it.
What do you mean you can't make it?
I can't make it. I've got something going on at work.
Oh, god damn it.
He's just around the corner.
Apparently he's got something on at work, guys.
Alright.
That's all right.
Sorry.
See you, scrub.
Right now, or- Oh, yeah, okay. All right. No problem. We'll just kill off your character.
Oh, don't you dare.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge definitely accepted.
Tell him to roll a survival check. TM3.
Yep, the second out of the tornado.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to get home anyway for like 45 minutes.
You can join him later.
You can join in 45. You can join in 45 minutes.
I mean, I'm sure if you just put headphones on and drove in the car, we could do the rolls for you.
I do have Discord on my phone.
Look at that.
Joe,
There you go. Good vi-
Joe,
Okay, alright.
tell him to join us when he's home. Doesn't matter. We'll
So
still
do,
be
do
good
the voice call.
Yeah, right. Well, you'll have to call Chris, and you'll have to do all your rolls through Chris.
Well, if I'm on Discord,
He
that
can,
shouldn't be an issue.
he can
Actually,
call all of us.
Yeah, it'd be all of us.
Alright,
Alright.
take it easy.
Jump on.
Alright.
Crisis
Okay.
averted.
Ume, you gain 2 honor and 2 glory.
Oh, fuck.
I'm legit.
Serious?
Yes, serious. Adam to your character. man.
+2. Fuck yes.
Very nice.
Wish I had more of that beer. It's actually really nice.
All right.
See? Modern problems require modern solutions.
Indeed. Should we wait for him to call or not? How long does he go until he calls?
He's probably still doing stuff at work anyway.
Yeah, he's probably doing his reports.
Yeah, he's doing work.
That's alright.
He probably kicks someone in the face again.
We can just
I
we
mean-
can just catch up. So he'll have to do his challenge rolls.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens when he jumps in. Okay. Well, it is the second day. Most people are hungover, but that's okay. There's no negatives for that. You don't remember choosing to visit the Poison Water Sake House. But here you are nonetheless, carried there by a loud and triumphant crowd of your fellow contestants. Most of the other contestants are drinking nearby, save only the minor clan contestant Hitoshi, who sits sullenly near one wall and refuses to engage in your merriment.
Can I go towards Hitoshi?
You can.
Alright. So I'll go up to him. Is he sitting on the table somewhere or just standing in the corner?
He's sitting sullenly near a wall,
By himself.
and he's refusing to engage in your merriment. So basically, he's been a bit of a sook.
Choosing not to drink. He's not drinking.
He's not drinking. Okay.
He's
I'll
been a sook.
I'll go to Hitoshi and I'll sit next to him. And I'll ask him. I'll not ask him. Let me say. I'll poke at him and ask him what's going on. So I'll give him a little poke in his ribs with my fingers, and I'll ask him what's going on.
He had a pretty bad day. He pretty much passed only one test, so he's quite visibly upset about it.
Okay, so I'll lean in towards him, and I'll meet him eye to eye and say, "Why don't I do you a favor? Tomorrow, is it tomorrow? It's the same night, isn't it?
Yes, so it's that night.
Okay. So I
Still.
said, tomorrow.
So my bad, it wasn't the next day yet.
Okay. So I'll lean into him and meet him eye to eye and tell him tomorrow I'll give you hints on how to pass your test. On one condition, that you owe me a favor and that you do whatever I tell you to do when the time comes. How about that?
I reckon you should do a target number 1 courtesy check for that.
Oh, where is my shot?
He's looking at you, but he's not completely convinced just yet. But he's thinking it over.
Oh, courtesy, right? Where's my courtesy? Okay, target of 1. Any ring?
Whatever you like. What's your approach? How you role play it? How are you doing it?
I am. Where's the sheet? I don't need it.
How exactly are you talking to him? And which
Give me a
ring?
second.
Which ring represents that?
This paper blossom doesn't give me the description of the rings. Let me give me a second. Let me open this other page. Where is my shit?
This is like the background music from the hometown in any RPG ever.
The main menu.
I'm gonna try and convince him gracefully with cunning introduction.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and seduce.
We just
him.
lost somebody. Awesome.
What did we lose?
That is back.
Whoops.
That's
Whoops.
Yes, I will seduce him. I'll try. I'll approach it gracefully, obviously using grace and cunning, and try and convince him to agree, because I'm offering him help to pass this next test to become a samurai.
You're bribing him. You're not telling him.
Well, he hasn't accepted yet, so I'm doing it gracefully. I am bribing him. I'm just doing it gracefully.
so. In other words, he's trying to seduce him.
Yeah.
She. Fuck.
Sorry, she.
It's 2019, Clem. You can be whatever you want.
So, am I allowed to roll with water then? The air, sorry.
You can roll there.
Okay. TN1, right?
Yep.
I mean, the flexible roll will help with seduction, right?
That's later. That's later. That's if he passes the tournament. Because she'll owe him a favor.
So I'm keeping 3, which means 1 success, 3 opportunities. I'm going to use the 3 opportunities to really convince him.
So you only get to keep 2, don't you?
I've got 3 blocks, so I can keep 3.
Yeah, 2. Okay, cool.
So tell you what, with this opportunity, while I do that, I will cross my arms underneath my boots and press it up.
All right. I'm going to test your resolve here. He smiles at you and pulls you close.
I will put my finger between his lips and go, not yet. Agree first.
Alrighty. Fitness test.
Wow, that was quick.
He's got his arms wrapped around you. His face pressed ever closely towards yours.
He's drunk, isn't he?
No,
He hasn't had a drink.
he refuses to drink.
Supposedly.
What can I use? Fitness, right? Well, I'm still being cunning, so I'll do the roll. Fitness, what's the TN check?
2.
Fuck it. Oh, guess what? Fuck.
Critical.
You were able to push yourself away from him just enough.
Wait, I've got explosive. I'm gonna do something else.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. You can explode all over him.
It doesn't work that way for a woman.
Well,
Yeah, I'm keeping all of it. So I'm keeping the additional.
okay. So 3 successes and an event and an opportunity.
Yep.
All right. You successfully managed to push yourself away from him. However, his knee is left damp.
Is what?
His knee has been left damp.
What does that mean?
He,
I'm honest. I have no idea what that means.
he pulled you close.
Oh, so you're saying so you're saying he's rejected? Okay, fine.
No, you were able to escape his embrace because you said not yet.
Yeah.
So you managed to push yourself away, but you left him. You left him a gift on his knee.
She's wet. If you don't get it.
Oh, fuck.
It's a good thing you did not use the water ring.
Oh, luckily I didn't use fucking water. All right, so do I convince him or not?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
he looks happy and he doesn't say anything, but he looks happy and his mood changes and he joins the merriment and
Okay. So
whatchamacallit.
Except so
Cool. So
during that whole conversation, I will teach him. I'll tell him the signals I'll show in terms of which ring to use. Let's just assume that he knows him.
yeah. So cool.
Okay.
Your revelry is interrupted by the arrival of a group of poorly dressed ruffians with swords. Yeah, Ronin, no doubt. These masterless samurai demand wine, and as they rudely take their seats, they begin to lob insults at the contestants. Insults such as, "What a motley assortment! These must be the ugly children, the ones that clans marry away as soon as they can. Isn't it growing late? Shouldn't you return to your rice fields?"
What did I say about rice?
In particular, I wasn't aware that the crab were recruiting ogres to their ranks. Or is it possible that you were a troll? Have you heard the true reason Lady Doji chose the crane as her symbol? It was because of her enormous beak. To the dragon clans, are you some kind of criminal? Why else would you be covered in tattoos? To the lion, what is that you are drinking, little kitten? Nothing harder than milk, I hope.
Hey, milk's good.
To the phoenix, if they are indeed here or not, who knows? We'll see what happens. Are you afraid of us? Why don't you ask your invisible friends to do the fighting for you? And lastly, to the unicorn. Friends, be sure to speak more clearly so that the Gaijin can understand.
Hang on. Did he say anything to Scorpion? Because I missed that.
The ruffians do not say anything insulting towards the scorpion.
Oh, like this they know how fucking.
So I'll walk away and find a corner to go meditate.
Okay. You can meditate. Are you going to do any rolls, Ron, or not?
No, I've got no strife or anything. I'm just going to meditate.
Cool.
Just going to get rid of the negative energy. Fuck.
Hearing one of those insults in public without responding causes a loss of face. Do you respond? Does any of you respond?
What's the loss
Loss of face.
What does a loss of face mean?
Well, they've just insulted your honor, so what are you going to do about it, essentially? Are you going to ignore it, or are you going to do something about it?
Alright, so you can't get physical though, because otherwise then you lose glory for reacting to a Ronin.
I mean, I've got glory to spare.
Alright,
So the question is, do you control yourself, or do you lash out?
well, I control myself, so like I said, I've gone and meditated.
Alright, so you suffer a strife.
Yep. That's fine. I'll take it. Can I use my meditation to get rid of it now?
Shortly. Once we find out what everyone's going to do, then
Yep.
you can do your meditation.
Cool.
Actually, do your meditation now while we're waiting. We'll go Shinjo-san.
Wait, oh, hang on. Shit, that's me.
Meditation. What's my role for meditation again?
It must be a target number of 1.
Okay.
Alright. I laugh at them. Drink.
Alright. And I'll use Void for Enlightened, Scented, and Mystical.
You laugh at them, so you take 1 strife, Grady.
Alright. Fuck, wait
So I will keep the success and the opportunity.
Yep, cool. So you recover your strife.
Yep.
Akodo Masako, what do you do?
How many is there? Did you say? Was it a
It's a party,
party? Right.
so an indeterminate number,
Yeah.
proportionate to the amount of players.
I'm pretty sure we can take them.
I grab my milk and throw it at them.
Martial arts, ranged, fire, used in the fire ring. Target number of 2.
Okay. So
this is a confrontation, is it?
Not particularly, because they haven't actually
Conflict,
squared
sorry,
up.
It's a conflict stance?
Not yet.
We're not in conflict yet.
No, not yet. Alright.
Yet.
so you said
Yeah.
range, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So all these responses I'm going to be taking simultaneously in time perspective.
Yep.
So if something does break out, then at least, it's not just one person at a time deciding what they're going to do. Because obviously they'd be reacting in real time at the same time as everyone else.
Shit, that's bad. It's 1 black.
Because the fire ring is direct and ferocious.
Do I do a white as well?
If the ranged has white in it, yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's just 1B.
Oh.
Success.
Yay!
You had to get a 2 though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't have any white at all?
No.
No. The milk sails past one of their heads, shattering against the wall.
Not the milk.
Get more of it.
Soshi-san.
Hey, Clem.
Yeah.
That's you.
So she.
Hang on. You say they didn't say anything about Scorpion, did they?
Yeah, but you still have an opportunity to react if you wish.
Oh.
They're insulting your friends,
Well,
but not you.
Technically, they insulted Hitoshi.
Yeah.
But everyone insults Hitoshi. He sucks.
how many of them are there?
And a proportionate amount to that corresponds with to the party.
Okay, so I will walk up to the table where they're at. I'll give them the death stare and open my fan and show them the show them the symbol of the scorpion on the fan, and glare at them, warning them that if you do anything else, you'll be visited at night.
They do look visibly stunned and slightly frightened. So we'll move on from there.
Clem did that.
We're now. So we've got his response. Okay, so that leaves
Her response.
her response. So that leaves
Ume.
Hida Ume. What do?
I scoff.
You ogre, you.
I scoff and I yell back, "Ha! Those are some big words for a bum with a sword."
For a what?
For a bum with a sword.
Okay. So, even though they are slightly intimidated by the scorpion, the milk that shattered above their heads and moistened their shoulders angers them even more than the fear that is created by the Scorpion clan.
I slam the table.
The men stand up.
Okay. Can I respond to that?
Well, yeah. It's a brawl. Who wants to join in?
Yeah, I will.
If my drink gets knocked over,
Okay. Can I slam the table with the fan and the symbol and glare at them and say, "Back off now," or you want to survive the night?
Okay, do a fitness target number of 1.
Fitness.
Fitness, fire ring, target number 1.
Shit, fire's a worse one for me. Did you roll? It didn't roll, did it?
No.
No.
Try it again.
Oh,
There it goes.
There we go.
Oh, yay!
With an opportunity.
I can only keep one, so.
Ah, true.
Thank God. Oh, shit. It was 1 is 5. So I'll snarl at them and bare my teeth and go, "Try to do this or you will not survive the night."
Okay, so you
And in the fan I start table, I open up further and there'll be blades showing out of it.
Okay, you've done that. You've sent all their drinks flying across their laps and chests and faces and all sorts of things, and their food has gone scattering to the ground. They are visibly angry now. They flip the table. The table goes flying onto
shit.
the tank. The table goes flying. So does all the things on top of it. Some plates and random cups scatter through the room, knocking the drink out of Shinjo Jin's hand.
Fuck this shit. Cunts are dying. I was enjoying that.
All right. I will tell them you asked for it and I'll walk away.
Hitoshi stands up. He's on the opposite side of the table to all this happening. He stands up and launches himself across the table in midair in a tackle.
Oh God.
I get out of my meditation. Interrupted by the table being flipped.
So we are now in an encounter. So whoever wants to join in can join in.
Well,
Yeah,
I tell them.
Do we have our weapons or is it unarmed?
This will be unarmed.
Okay. Well, they've got swords.
They have not
That's
drawn
very
them.
true.
They
Okay.
have not drawn them.
Okay.
We have cups. We have throwable weapons.
And
They use a table.
No.
So I'll tell them.
I'm out of meditation. I'm in.
You're a monk. You should beat them down anyway.
Can I either use the monk as a weapon or the table?
If you're strong
I'm
enough.
flexible. I'm flexible.
You're going to be my Tetsubo tonight.
If you want to do that, it will be a cooperative role, which means Ron can add add one fitness dice to your pool if he is skilled in it.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. You can grab me by my hands and spin me around.
Better than the ankle.
All right, so
That's true. So what are we doing?
so this will be a fitness test on the crab player using the earth ring.
All right, so I get to add my fitness to him.
You can add one fitness dice if you're skilled in that particular.
I've got 2 fitness dice.
Yep. So you will add one white die to Umair's pool.
So your pool gets added by 1.
Well, keep.
Oh, now I can see what people are rolling.
What was the roll? What do you have to get again?
This will be for Joel. Will be target number of 2.
Okay.
So for Ume.
Well, he's gotten 2 there, but he's just exploding the one that he got.
Why did that not work straight away?